Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mundy's Mill High School, home of the Tigers. Tonight's action, Jonesboro Cardinals versus the Mundy's Mill Tigers. This January 23rd, 2018. Happy late New Year to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, bringing you some live basketball action 3 times this week. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's going to be a crazy day. Hopefully it'll be a fun game tonight down here at the Mill. Back in my old stomping grounds of Clayton County off of Highway 54. Used to live around this area. It was a drop in the bucket. Now I'm a good 40 minutes away from the house. So gives me an opportunity to stop off at Dunkin' Donuts on the way home, so that's always a plus. I'm Bo McMichael bringing Jonesboro basketball to you. Little update on Jonesboro. Last time we saw them, we haven't broadcasted the game in a minute or two. So last one we actually had was on January 12th, and then the ice and snowstorm of 2018 hit us. So we haven't been on the air for a little bit. Since then, Jonesboro did take 2 losses against Stevenson and Ben L. Smith. Ben L. Smith this past Saturday at a Norcross Classic. The Stevenson game was on the Saturday right after the Drew game. I was watching, unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons end out their season against the Philadelphia Eagles. So beggars can't be choosers. Stevenson ended up beating Jonesboro, I think to a score of, in overtime, 65-58. And then we had the Ben L. Smith game. Actually was fairly close, 46-41. It was a team out of North Carolina. Came down to be a part of called the Peachtree Corners individual or invitational over at Norcross High School. You were able to watch that on SUTV or SUV TV. All right, well, it looks like action's about to start up. I'm going to do my best to telecast. Do have some new buttons to press tonight. A little instant replay action. We'll give you instant replay if there is a foul and an and one, and meaning a shooting foul. I'll take it back and be able to share it with you a little bit. That's always kind of fun to see how that kind of plays out. I'm not anywhere near my cameraman. Cameraman's ran by Keith A. Austin. So if you hear me yelling and screaming internally, it's because he's far away from me and I'm on a different part of the gym. Mainly because I like my silence and like to be not around people when I'm calling a game for some reason. I'm on the corner of the gym tonight, so I'm seeing basketball in a different manner. So it should be a lot of fun down here at Mundy's Mill High School. Glad to have our viewers. As you can see, the guest and the home scoreboards at the bottom left of your screen. Guest will be Jonesboro. The home team will be Mundy's Mill. I'll keep you up to date with the fouls and the bonus and where they're at. I didn't want to enlarge the screen too much. I wanted to make sure we could see the clock, how everything kind of breaks down. Saw a great game earlier in the 6 o'clock hour with the Lady Cardinals defeating the Lady Tigers. So that was a good victory. 2 in a row for Jonesboro at this point, meaning the Lady Cardinals beat South Atlanta this past Saturday and then actually defeated the Lady Tigers here tonight. We'll be back in action on Thursday versus Tucker back at home, and then back at home on Saturday for a matinee at 2 o'clock and 3:30 tip-off against the Mount Zion Bulldogs. Little down the street action. All right, looks like Jonesboro will be in the black. Mundy's Mill will be in the white. I did bring my roster. Doesn't mean that I'll do a good job. Based on that little information about Mundy's Mill. Mundy's Mill is 12-7 as well, 3-6 in the league. So this could be actually a very interesting matchup where Jonesboro is 12-7 as well, but they're 9-1 in league play. And here goes the tip. Let's get ready for some action. Mundy's Mill contains the tip, and away we go. Top of the key. He didn't call bank, so I guess it didn't go in. Couldn't get his rebound. Got to get our rebound here. 2 points go in for Mundy's Mill with an early 2-0 lead. Looks like number 5, Ellerby, takes it up for Jonesboro. Miles Black with the 3. Just missed it right off the iron. Mundy's Mill with the rebound, and here we go again. We'll see if I can, try to get a slick pass in there. And Mundy's Mill steps up and on fire. Ahead 4-0 with an early lead. I don't know why we didn't get a foul there. Felt like everybody in the world was pushing the man. Mr. Mosley, number 32 for Jonesboro. Ellerby trying to find Smith down the line. Okay, they did call a foul. Let's see what that looks like. As you can see, that's a nice little replay inside as he pushes it inside. And with the foul we go. So that's my example of instant replay. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Kind of use it throughout. It's a new little added addition here for Score Sports. First free throw is good. That's always a good sign. 4-1. 4-1 it is. Got a lot of viewers jumped on us early. Hey, he makes both of them. Great job, number 2, Mr. Smith, Jamari Smith, that is. Hopefully you can hear me fairly well. If you can, go ahead and let me know how my volume sounds. It's always nice to be by myself and do enjoy some commentating on my end. Looking for the inside, trying to push it down into the paint. I do enjoy all. Whoa, going to call a base foul on that. On Jonesboro and 1. You can see him trying to drive in there. Let's see if he gets his legs planted. Oh, that's a hard one not to call a charge on that one, especially when I can see it right there. Free throw's good. Usually those go our way early in the game. But now I got new headsets on, so I feel like I'm in an airplane cockpit here. Tries to dip it in, out of bounds on Jonesboro. Now I will remind you, I cannot tell you the last, well, I can tell you the last Clayton County team Jonesboro has lost to. It was Riverdale roughly 4 years ago. So I have not seen this team lose to a Clayton County team in quite a while. The only team they've lost to in the region over the past 3 years is Stevenson, one time last year, and they lost this past Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago. Mundy's Mill trying to find their way in right now. And I'll say he turned it over. Looks like Miles will take it out. Back over to Ellerby. It look like got Jamari Smith in there, Mosley in there, and also Brandon Walker. Speaking of Walker, Mr. MJ down in Florida State had a career high of 24 points this past week. They played Georgia Tech on Thursday. Deep shot by Walker, in and out. I'm never a fan of these goals here at Mundy's Mill. We have more trouble than we'd like to believe shooting here. And the sad part is we're going to have the region tournament here. He's pushing outside hard, dips it out. Got to get that rebound. It is a mismatch underneath. Count the foul. It was a mismatch from the beginning when Elderby's down there. He keeps pushing. He goes for the swing and the foul, and boom, in for the basket very easily. They are in for a game tonight. Mundy's Mill came to play hands down. Basket's good. 8-point lead for the Tigers of Mundy's Mill. As I was saying, the region tournament here will be here in 2 weeks. So you better get used to this goal and this atmosphere. We'll be here filming the boys' quest to regain their region championship that they lost last year against Stevenson. Good and one foul. He drives in pretty hard. Is able to get it and step in and stay with it. Great job on Jamari Smith, number 2 for Jonesboro. Free throw's good. Down by 5. Mundy's Mill leads. Feels like Mundy's Mill definitely has the athletes on their squad able to drive in and shoot 2 and get it. Gonna call it a double dribble. Possession error goes in the hands of Mundy's Mill. Not a lot of fans from Jonesboro here tonight. I know everybody's trying to get in the swing. We've been out for a week of school, it feels like. The last week was the dreaded onslaught of the snow and the ice. I don't really want to relive that, but it was nice to breathe for a couple of days. Off the top of the rim, where they go, they're looking for. Finally, they're going to call a reach-in foul on Mundy's Mill. A total of 3 fouls on Mundy's Mill, 2 fouls on Jonesboro. They'll throw it from the, should be underneath the, out to Jamari, over to Ellerby. Back to Miles. He gets his own rebound, pushes it right back out. I wish he would have turned around and shot that ball right back up. Went to the well a little bit too much. They're going to call it a kickball, even though we're not outside on the baseball field. I do enjoy a good game of kickball, though. I will say this. I feel like the arm stretch of Mundy's Mill is definitely something that Jonesboro is not used to at this point. They're trying to get used to the wingspan, and they're misjudging their passes. Instead of bounce passes, they're trying to lob over Mundy's Mill. Looks like Mundy's Mill definitely has the height. Good rebound, good slam by Smith. Walker was off the mark, but Smith was right there to put it back in. Ooh, they got on him pretty quick. Got a turnover right there, and here goes Miles down the court. We're going to keep shooting this 3, and finally, he gets a little arm pump. I like it. Coach is going to call a timeout. See that little arm pump right there? I like it. Legs out of there. Get ready for a timeout here. With that in mind, I'd like to thank Stevens and McCrae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, and Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for helping Jonesboro be all they can be. Once again, I'm not near my cameraman, so I definitely don't like getting yelled at. If he gets too close, I'm just going to be chilled and relaxed tonight. Sometimes it's nice to call a game. Oh, look at Coach Melman. Got a good up-close and personal look. Score is 12-10 with that three-pointer by Miles to bring it within 2. Coming out of the timeout with roughly about 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Got some great viewership here. Happy to have everybody joining us in tonight. I guess with the onset of the ending of football and College basketball hasn't kicked up. Everybody wants to tune into a little Score Sports action and watch Jonesboro Mundy's Mill. Either that or you turn the volume off. Don't want to listen to this Southern guy talk a little bit of basketball and fumble his way through it. Once again, this is Jonesboro Mundy's Mill. Jonesboro is the guest. Deep three. Count it. Increase that lead to 5. Crowd got excited about that one. Looks like number 4 for Jonesboro's in the game, Mr. Dakota. Jamari tries to go for the rebound, not able to get it. Pushing it up the court. Oh, goodness gracious. Rebound, Jonesboro. Gets his own rebound, finally. 3 tries at the basket. Finally, over the back is called. Almost felt like he lost his handle, but I feel like the man underneath him grabbed him real quick, which caused that ball to get a little loose. We'll get close to football season. Semi-pro football is going to start up here in a couple of weeks for those people that have subscribed to the Score Sports channel. We'll be bringing some action, some football action here a couple Saturdays from now. Makes both free throws, brings it in within 3. That was a late call. Late call, did not like that call. Like to talk to that ref, send him a memo. He let everything play through and then wanted to call the foul because the basket didn't go in. That was a late whistle. At least it was a no-shot foul. It's what kind of strange. If it was a non-shot foul, it should have been called a little bit earlier. Based on my intelligence level, that's how I'm going to go with it. First free throw's up. Count it. Everybody seems to be hitting their free throws tonight. There's always an interesting bit when that happens. Both are good. Increases the lead back to 5. Dakota takes him up. Over to Miles. Down to Jamari. He's pushing. Great effort. Great strength. Great perseverance. Working on my adjectives. Watch out the back door. Oh, he didn't have it. Good pass. This is nice looking down here. Good job on Mundy's Mill. That's the way to move the ball. Closing into a minute left here in the first quarter. Good game so far, 19-14. Jonesboro is losing. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Feeds him inside, not going to call. Oh, late whistle. That gentleman needs to work on his whistling skills. I feel like he is calling things a little bit late down the road. Jamari, Mr. 32 Mosley, will go to the line to shoot 2. He's a senior. Definitely looking to play at the next level, which is pretty exciting to see. It's always wonderful to see all our players go to that next level and play. Down by 4 with roughly 90 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. I'm Bowman Michael with Score Sports, bringing you Jonesboro basketball live here at Mundy's Mill High School. Home of the 2018 Region Tournament. DeKalb County will be coming over here this year. 16-19. Need a turnover, would like to see a turnover. They look like they're trying to hold. Hard to tell if they're pushing or holding at this point. But they're definitely not getting anywhere near the three-point line. So they look like they are going to hold for the last shot. Up by 3. Could see that's how they're going to play this particular game tonight here at Mundy's Mill. Less than 25 seconds. You do feel like things are going to get started here right around the 12-second mark, where some drive's going to have to get pushed. And if you start too late, you're going to miss the shot. They're under 10 seconds. They're going to push, and they're not going to be able to get in. That defense is going to be too hard. Yep. That's what's going to happen. No shot. Good defense on Jonesboro's part. And at the end of the first quarter, Mundy's Mill 19, Jonesboro 16. Want to have a moment to thank our sponsors. Want to thank Stevens McCray Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A, The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for helping Jonesboro be all they can be. Pretty exciting game right now. Couple updates this week. On Thursday, they'll be home at Tucker. We will be live from Jonesboro. And then on Saturday, it's a matinee. They're going to be playing right around the, if I'm not mistaken, 3 and 4:30 shots. I mean, 3 o'clock for the girls, 4:30 for the boys, which is nice. So we're not getting out there too late. I'm always a plus on that. So we'll get started that way. And then next week, oh my goodness, it's basketball, and then some more basketball. Trying to make up for the snow dates that we missed. So we'll actually go play Lovejoy on a Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening. And then we'll end out with on Friday versus, if I'm not mistaken, possibly Mundy's Mill back at home. And kind of on a crazy note, from a home game, we don't have many games left because if you haven't been looking at the paper at all, hopefully I might be able to bring something to you. Jonesboro is going to go through an overhaul here very soon, and this will be the last time you'll see that gym in place. Foul. They're going to say it happened on the ground. Let's see. Let's go look back and see if that actually happened on the ground. He was going up. He was in progress. Give him the shot. Once again, thank you for all viewing in, checking out on YouTube Live. A little action down here at Mundy's Mill High School versus Jonesboro. Good effort. Was able to get the roll. He must have been doing the Tootsie Roll later on in his life to get that roll. That was nice. Down by 1. It's been a good game. I do enjoy a good competitive game. Deep 3. Every time Jonesboro seems to get close, Mundy's Mill says, hey, let me shoot a three-pointer and expand the lead out a little bit more. Basket. Who's got the basket? It seems to be Mundy's Mill right now with the deep 3. Walker's going to push it in. Yeah, he walked. When you go down there, you just gotta get up there. You can't just sit. When he sit, you can tell he did a little stutter step, and that was it for him. Oh, clear and open. Didn't block out again. 2. You got to be able to block out, gentlemen. Get your rebounds. You got to be bad when I'm sitting here calling it, and I cannot play basketball for nothing. I used to have a pin on me that said, don't foul out. The old 1990s slogan of don't do drugs in the NBA. Smith in with the rebound. We just got to get something on the defensive side of the wall. Down by 4. I'll work on my marbles in my mouth later. Oh, it felt like the ball was out of bounds right there. Well, what's going on here? Very confused by the referees letting all that go on. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Quick timeout here. Roughly about 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Very interesting here at Mundy's Mill. They put the clock up there. If they say it's going to be a minute timeout, they'll put a minute on the clock, give everybody a countdown. They're down 24-20. They've got 6 fouls on Mundy's Mill, 3 fouls on Jonesboro. One more foul and everybody will be back into the bonus. And Jonesboro will be able to shoot 1 and 1. The refs are definitely making me a little fidgety tonight, to say the least. Last time I called the game, I called it from the ground, which was nice. Might end up doing that on Thursday. Might bring me another filmer, let them film up top, and I just sit down at the bottom and enjoy hanging out at the bottom watching the game. It's always interesting to see that view a little bit better. Good arm stretch from Jamari. Mr. Smith with the deflection out of bounds. Sorry about that. Realize we're out of the timeouts. Not a smart man. It takes me a minute or two to realize that I have my iPad in my head. Out of bounds. Back to Jonesboro, down by 4. I will say on a plus note, I don't have to worry about filming tonight, which is always kind of nice. But then sometimes I get myself in trouble. I get thinking about other things while I'm talking to you all. Deep 3. Off the rim. Rebound, Ellerby. Dishes it off to Mosley. Fly slamma jamma. Give it to him. I like it a lot. He bringing the muscle, bringing the pain. That gets everybody excited. Down by 2. I even saw the goal bend a little bit. He's no Shaq, maybe a Stanley Roberts. Even the crowd's getting a little excited. The bench is chanting on defense. Let's see what they can do and get a defensive stop. Every time Jonesboro seems to do this. Oh, got a charge. Going to call a charge on that one. Let's see that in replay. He passes it in. Mosley is able to get the charge on that one. Great job, Jamari, number 32. Early contentions for player of the game, which is fictitious because I don't do players of the games, but right now, I'm calling for it. Walker is being manhandled a little bit by the Mundy's Mill other guard. He was trying to do an alley-oop. Goes for the steal. Playing kind of inconsistent ball right there. Miles gets his own rebound. Hard with the putback. There we go. Down by 2. It's a little exciting game right now. Everybody's having a little action going on. We got Jamari, Mosley and Smith, Ellerby, Miles and Walker in for Jonesboro. Deep 3. No good. Did not get rebound. We are not. He came in out of control. Swatted it back out. Here we go again. The defense is definitely tightened up. They're going to call that. They're going to call walk. Okay. Whew. I heard an early whistle. Thought he was going to call a hip. Now, I'm not questioning coach, but there was some intensity going on. He switches it up, puts Dakota in the game. Looks like that's all who took out was Dakota. Whew. Elderby in for the 2. It's a tie ball game here. 3 minutes roughly around. Mundy's Mill going to call the timeout, try to figure out what's going to go on and what's happening. Great effort. Nice way to switch things up here. Tie this game back up early or late in the second quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Want to have a moment to thank our sponsors, Stevens McRae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, and Advanced Chiropractor of Conyers. Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball. Hope you're enjoying the instant replay. It's a new little added venture into this high-def world. Unfortunately, you only can back it up a certain amount of time and you can't edit it. So for those football fans out there, that's not a solution just yet. Volleyball, yes. Wrestling, yes. Golf, yes. But basketball, yes. Football, no. Going through my checklist. Mundy's Mill takes it up. Let's see what they can do here. The defensive notch for Jonesboro has been picked up a great deal. They got those arms a-moving, and I like this hustle that Jonesboro is doing here on the court. Deep 3 by number 4. Misses it. Rebound. Mundy's Mill. We are having a hard time getting a defensive rebound here today. Definitely leaving our feet a great deal, trying to get ourselves up in the air. He didn't call bank. Defensive rebound finally. Oh, picks it up. Almost an ill-advised. Oh, he's able to kiss it off the back of the rim. Butter. I tell you, it's nothing but butter. Here we go. Up by 2, finally, first lead of the game. We have not been leading at all today. It has been a very rough first half for the Cardinals. Oh, another turnover. Our defense is stifling. On that little quick rebound. He tries to take it to the hole, gets it swatted out. Felt like maybe they could have called a foul on that. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Passes it out to Walker. Back up to Ellerby. Got Dakota in the game. Walker's in the game. Smith. Count it. Took me a minute or two to click onto that. Didn't know if it was going to be a count it. He goes up, pass it up there. Gets his own rebound, eventually gets fouled. Great job going to the line to shoot 2. We have taken a 4-point lead here with roughly 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. At halftime, we'll go away for a little bit, come back with about 2-3 minutes left to go, and the halftime. Got to cut off the volume because they love jamming the music, and I don't need copyright infringements in my world just yet. Taking it up, here we go, up by 5 for Jonesboro. Jonesboro has definitely brought, oh, get it out. Don't want it here anymore. Away we go. Down the court, spot up 3 by Walker. Count it. It's pretty. It's butter. It's a sandwich made of peanut butter and jelly. Up by 7. Slash that 8. 34 to 26. Less than a minute remains. Things have turned on the head here at Mundy's Mill. Jonesboro's been down most of the half, and they have come back with some defense. Going to call a foul, going the other way, going to the line to shoot 2. High fives all the way around for Jonesboro. Somewhat blind, but I do believe that's Marquios. East, Mr. East. And it looks like Brandon Walker. I'm not going to say I need glasses. No, because Walker's right there. It's number 12. East. Misses the 1-and-1. Gives it back to Mundy's Mill. Great pressure on the defensive side of the ball. Might not have been able to get a rebound, but a little double dribble action. Mundy's Mill is definitely getting wobbly in the wheels right now. Miles passes it in to Ellerby. 30 seconds remain here in the first half. Great first half around for basketball. I love the intensity of the crowd. This is anything for what the region tournament's going to look like. I cannot wait to call it here in 2 weeks. I am contemplating bringing multiple camera angles down just for fun. Tishes it in. Turnover. Deep shot. Oh! It went in. Let's see that again. He tosses it deep. Rattles the rim. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Normally you don't see a half-court shot like that. Nice ways to end it out. Made me smile. I'm Bowman Michael. This is Score Sports. It's halftime here at Mundy's Mill. Mundy's Mill down by 5, but they shot up a three-pointer and it went in. Nice and pretty. Not a bad way to end the first half. Maybe give them some momentum change before the third quarter begins. We'll be back in 10. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mundy's Mill High School, where tonight it's halftime, about to kick into the third quarter. It's 34-29, where we saw an onslaught of Jonesboro Cardinal defense at the end of the second quarter to give Jonesboro that lead. They did not lead, I would say, almost 90% of the first half until the last really 2 minutes. And if you get a chance and you haven't joined or you just tuning in, zip back right before halftime. You'll see a half-court shot by Mundy's Mill that brought the lead to 5. They were up but down by 8, and then boom, up by 5 or down by 5. So that's pretty exciting. Looking for good things here in the third quarter. Home of the 2018 Region Championship, or Region Tournament for Jonesboro basketball, meaning Mundy's Mill is the site. Glad to have you back with us. Let's get started. 8 minutes on the clock, and the clock is ticking. Jonesboro in the black, Mundy's Mill in the white. Jonesboro is the away team. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Jonesboro. If it is a shooting foul, I'll do my best to click on the replay button so we can take a look at it in slow-mo. Basket's good. One of those better defend when they just lob it in. Deep three, way to get hot. Marcos East, number 12, looks like, for Jonesboro. If I'm killing your name, tweet me, text me. Maybe make sure I pronounce it right before our Thursday home game against the Tucker Tigers. Hot potato, Walker up for the three. Other side, no good. Rebound, Mosley, gonna say no on the floor. He kept pushing at it, hoping to get it in there. Once again, glad to have everybody with us. We're live here at Mundy's Mill High School, watching Jonesboro take on Mundy's Mill. Both share the same overall record. Deep three, rebound, out of bounds. Mundy's Mill ball. Jonesboro has a 9-1 record in region play, with one loss coming 2 Saturdays ago versus Stevenson on their court. We were actually 0-2 there, or no, we lost there at Tucker against Stevenson. Trying to find some way to get a basket, down by 6. Jonesboro has definitely built up the intensity of defense, and there seems to be carrying it over from the end of the second quarter here now during the third quarter. I work with a couple other people in broadcasting. Deep three, no good. Once again, our defensive rebounds is not something to be happy about. Finally, a defensive rebound. Long bounce pass, handoff to Smith, in for 2. Great teamwork makes the dream work for Jonesboro. But I listen to those gentlemen call a game, and I'm not even in that ballpark. Like, if there was a ballpark, I would be in the subdivision 45 miles away from that ballpark. And that's okay. I don't try to understand too much in the basketball world other than what I grew up on. Rebound, Jonesboro. And away we go the other way. Up by 8 early here in the third quarter. Now they come with their stats, writing things down. That's just past my brain power to do that. But they do a great job listening to them. Hopefully they'll have an opportunity here to maybe actually call a game with me here at Jonesboro. It'll be great to hear that. Count it. Go to the line to shoot 2. First replay of the day. He passes it inside, looking for him, dishes it in to Mosley and count to foul. We only have the instant replay on like a 5-second clock, so whatever happens the previous 5 seconds is what gets the money shot. Number 32, Jamari, goes to the line to shoot one. Up by 10. Make that up by 11. Liking their efforts here, second and third quarter. They came out flatter than flat can be. Mundy's Mill came out hot. Got to be a foul there. Mundy's Mill go to the line to shoot two. We'll be live at Jonesboro on Thursday and Saturday. Thursday, tip-off right around 7:30 against the Tucker Tigers. And then on Saturday against the Mount Zion Bulldogs, approximately 4:30. There is no football on Saturday, so hey, I'll be there, blah, blah, blah. Rebound Jonesboro on a wild pass out. Ellerby with the slam. Oh, he tried for it. He got the giggles. I was going to hit the record button right there. They're going to call and foul on that one. Give him a chance to get right back in it. Going to count the basket. Going to draw within hopefully about 8. It's 42-33. No good. Did not get a rebound. Got to be able to block out. We are not doing well on the defensive side of the boards. Passes that out to Miles. Looks like a possible travel. Good heads-up play. Able to get their rebound in. Timeout, Jonesboro. Roughly 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 44-35, a 9-point lead. I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors: Stevens McCray Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A, The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, and Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. When you see these locations, make sure you say thank you for helping Jonesboro be all they can be. I'm watching the stands down here. Just give you a one-on-one. The security is making sure Mundy's Mill gets one side and Jonesboro gets on the other. Jonesboro has to stay on Jonesboro side of the lines, and Mundy's Mill gets their side. It'll be very interesting when it gets region tournament time. Are they going to be able to keep everybody together like that? Coming out of the timeout. As I said, Mundy's Mill loves to put the clock up on the board, which is always nice, so you know how much time's left in the timeout. It just doesn't sneak up on you. Mundy's Mill inbounds and takes it up the court, and here we go again. Jonesboro up by 9 here early in the third quarter. That's when you just want to jump for that ball. Number 0 in for Jonesboro. First time we've seen him tonight. I will say this, Mundy's Mill came out with all sorts of intensity. Good reverse layup. Follow up by 3 efforts to the goal, and finally on the third it went in. Got to get back on defense. Unable to get back on defense. All that effort for naught when you can't hustle themselves back to stop that easy layup. But we'll trade baskets with Mundy's Mill all night, up by 9. Good drive to the lane, good rebound on Jamari. Give him 2. Everybody seems to be there for each other right now. You've got a friend in me. A little Toy Story action going on right here at Mundy's Mill High School. Early on, Mundy's Mill was all about the long ball. They have not been able to rekindle that here in the third quarter. Jump shot no good. Ellerby with the rebound. Pushes it up the court. Still felt like he wasn't real confident about where the ball was going. Kind of came in there out of control. Felt like that possible walk from Mundy's Mill, number 21. He's a tall drink of water. Dribbling that ball like a champ. Bounce pass underneath, rebound. Mundy's Mill got to take a timeout here. They've increased that lead to 13. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. We've got a different angle tonight with the basketball. The goals here at Mundy's Mill don't go all the way up. This is causing havoc, and normally I like to, I can't understand why they don't go up any further than they do. I feel like that they should. Does not make for a fun video capabilities. I will try to figure out a solution, even if it means me putting somebody in the middle of the court or middle of the stands during the region tournament, but that's probably not going to work. I'll come up with a solution, at least before region play. Hey, side note, weather report, beep, 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 beep. They were talking about projected forecast, going to get cold again, possible snow in about 2 weeks, right around Groundhog Day. So coming live from Glenn Burns, who is actually older than most groundhogs. Back to action we go. Looking for some type of inside pass off for Mundy's Mill. Down by 13. Going for the long ball. That's a two-pointer, not a three. Overly excited fans, which is always nice. Felt like he was throwing it to his fans on the bench. Get yourselves turned around. Here we go. Mundy's Mill down by 11. Want to cut more into this lead here with the remaining 90 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports YouTube Live. Basketball action here. Deep three. Give him two. Gonna give it to him? Yes, give it to him. Cut the lead down to 8. Minute remains. They're gonna try to make this fourth quarter kind of entertaining. Oh, got the steal. Felt like it was a walk. Now they're gonna call a block. Go to the line to shoot 2. I'll growl for the whole watching audience right now. Grrr. We watched a nice 14-point lead get cut down by 8. Past 2 3-pointers, or a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer, a long 2-pointer. First shot, good. Down by 7. Mundy's Mill is looking for the momentum shift here Tuesday night, January 23rd. Happy early birthday to my dad. His birthday will be tomorrow, January 24th. If you see Burt McMichael riding down the road, make sure you wish him a happy birthday. I think he's at least 82, possibly 75. But in my mind, he is always going to be 25. Dish off, foul. That's a hard foul. You can tell that he was looking for that and one right there. Almost feels like a little intentional right there. I go back to that and just in the sense of, hey, he didn't even try to block the ball right there. He just went and shoved him out of bounds. Mount Zion won tonight against Martin Luther King. Boys action is getting very intense here with all these games coming right at the end of the month of January. Seems like we've been waiting forever. We had a little bit of that cold snap that occurred in December. All these games got pushed, and then even more games got pushed to the end. It's going to be about 8 games in 2 weeks. Up by 7, remaining 30 seconds here in the third quarter. Not that a three-pointer definitely could bring this crowd up on its feet. I felt like that was a walk. I like Mundy's Mill, number 21. He is something to think about right there. Goodness gracious. Ain't gonna call no foul. Just launched it up, didn't get close to anywhere. 51-46 remaining. Start of the fourth quarter, up by 5. It's going to be a nail biter here, ladies and gentlemen. Call your friends, call your neighbors. We got a ball game down here at Mundy's Mill. Like I said, I hadn't seen the last time. It's been at least 4 years since Jonesboro has lost to a Clayton County school. And they lost to Riverdale many moons ago. So it should be very interesting to see what actually comes, if it ever occurs here anytime soon. Eventually it will. Probably the most interesting thing is next year they're going to get out of Clayton County region play. They're actually going to go join a different region, so they're not going to play a lot of the Clayton County schools. They're going to play Riverdale, and that's about it, if I'm not mistaken in my brain. Yeah, they're going to play Riverdale, and they're going to switch out with Morrow's schedule, and Morrow's going to come and play the majority of the Clayton County and the DeKalb schools, where Jonesboro is going to go play Griffin and Fayette County and Whitewater, McIntosh, and who else in my brain? Griffin. So it should be very interesting next year, to say the least. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. 5-point ball game, 51-46. Nobody's near the bonus. Total of 4 fouls, 2 fouls. I'm a little quiet because I'm watching. That's what makes me not a good announcer. Miles, they're going to call a spot foul on the ground, number 11. Mundy's Mill coach was not happy about that. He had to walk 5 spaces the other way. They have that calm orange on, where my company brings in the bright orange. I look for the fluorescent orange. Mundy's Mill is bringing that creamsicle look. Rebound, tipped out. Mundy's Mill ball. Great spin move. Layup in and good, down by 3. Nice little ball game here. I keep talking about it. We'll see if it happens. Almost backcourt. Everybody needs to slow down, bring that defense back that was here at the end of the second quarter. I felt like that was a walk. Rebound. Too many fouls right there even to hit the rebound button on that part. I was mistaken when I said Florida State and Georgia Tech play on Thursday. They actually play on Wednesday. So if you are a James Walker Jr. fan, tune in. Watch a little Florida State Georgia Tech action. I'm a Georgia Tech fan, so this will be my one opportunity to really sit down and watch him. I've watched him a couple times off and on, but I'll actually sit down and watch the whole game tomorrow night. Should be pretty exciting. They play in Florida State. They don't play at Georgia Tech this year. Dishes it out for the 3. Tip of the rim. I tell you one thing, these refs are being very nice right now. They are letting these teams play to a point, which is really nice. But whew, if it's a coach, you're trying to figure out what's going on. Why are we getting calls? That might have been a reach-in call too. Out of bounds. Mundy's Mill ball. Mundy's Mill is only down by 2. Great game. Well, I kept saying I was wondering when this is going to happen. It might happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They might take an L here at the Mill. They got to bring that intensity back on the defense to stop this from occurring. Deep 3. Rebound finally, a good defensive rebound, good block out by Mosley. Elderby dishes it in, passes it out to Smith. Foul. Goes the line to shoot 2. Would have liked to see a little bit more strength coming on that one when he passed it over. But he did. He got hacked a couple times over, so at least able to go to the line down by 2. Makes the first one. 53-50. They gonna count that? Look, they didn't count that. He's cold as ice on the line right there. It says a lot about our shooting right now has improved greatly from the free throw line. 53-50. In and out. No offensive rebound. We attempted to try several times over. Out of bounds. Out on Jonesboro, Mundy's Mill ball. Good defensive turnover for Jonesboro. Whew. Spot 3 by Walker. Good. Increases the lead to 6, 56-50. Right inside 6 minutes. Here to go in the ball game. Rebound, Jonesboro. Far and few between on the defensive side of the ball tonight. Passes it over Smith all the way in the lane. Good again. Looks like we might get a timeout on Jonesboro. Up by 8. Just seconds ago, we were only down by or up by 2. We were able to increase the lead to 58-50. Got a lot of exciting things going on in Clayton County over the next 2 weeks. The Clayton County Middle School tournament's kicking off this weekend at Babb Middle School. If you like to watch middle school basketball and a whole big amount of basketball games, come out to Babb Middle School on Saturday. Action starts around 10 and it doesn't get done until probably 10 o'clock. And then they'll head over to Lovejoy the next week, Lovejoy High School that is, and play the semifinals and the finals. The finals will take place on Thursday of next week. A week from this Thursday, the finals will take place at Lovejoy High School. So if you're old Clayton County and enjoy watching some good basketball, come out and see the Stars of tomorrow before they make it over to the high school round. Down 58-50, coming back out of timeout. Good steal. Oh, yeah, slipped on his legs, out of bounds. Our cameraman's doing his best to avoid the goals that are slightly down right below us. So that's why he tried to go for the steal. Unable to get it. Looking for some type of movement inside. Dishes back outside. Strip. They are letting them play today. I mean, if it's any other ref that I've dealt with the whole time. Good fake pass. What's he going to call? And the foul. Count the basket. He got that like he was going to fake it, pass it, does a spin. Gets fouled from behind, go to the line to shoot two. I'm a little lost. Are they going to call a ground foul? No, they call a shooting foul. Come on, refs. Y'all did a great job getting going here. Don't lose it now. 6 fouls on Mundy's Mill, 4 on Jonesboro. Next foul by Mundy's Mill. Jonesboro go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Little ESPN ticker came through. LeBron James becomes the youngest player in NBA history to score 30,000 points. I did that in one season on NBA Jams. That's all I'm going to say. Free throw up. Good. And one is completed. Somebody forgot to get number 3 all the way down the court. Rebound. Kind of felt like it was a push-off a little bit. Now they're going to call the foul. I feel like the only thing I'm doing is commentating on what the refs are not calling today. But if the refs were calling fouls, I feel like we'd be here forever. There'd be some 30 fouls going on. Hey, we've got some great viewership out there tonight. I always enjoy when I can get anything that's over 15, 20 people watching a game with me. You become my long-lost friends. I'd like to give a shout-out to my Ohio friends. Hopefully you're staying warm. It has warmed up everywhere. Missed the first one. That's always a good sign. 61-52. Cameraman Keith Alston's doing a great job tonight. Appreciate everybody's effort bringing this action here to you at Mundy's Mill. Rebound. They're going to call a foul. Push off. Looks like an elbow's thrown a little bit. Be on Mundy's Mill. Jonesboro go to the line to shoot 2. And the game has come to a standstill. A little history about Mundy's Mill. Okay, the ball's going the other way. Very confused. Mundy's Mill and Drew were built about the same time in the history of high schools here in Clayton County. I will say Mundy's Mill has a very large area of land that is spread out a great deal. Unfortunately, their front property is being turned into a 4-lane highway, taking it up the court, which was going to be crazy over the next 2 years. Even getting to the game today was an undertaking. I must have sat on 54 for quite a while trying to get through the traffic. Ill-advised turnover, and he just threw himself into it. Going to go to the line to shoot 2. That'll frustrate anybody past anything right now. They'll shoot a 1-and-1. Probably they'll shoot 2 no matter what. Probably won't be a 1-and-1. This is the first. They'll try for the second here. I've got the case of the yawns right now. So if I get quiet, real quiet, and you hear this little stretching of my mouth, it's because I'm yawning. I do feel like I'm still getting some good sleep out there. I enjoyed the ice/snowstorm. I had some good sleeps. Makes the second one. Jonesboro leads by 7. Good bounce pass, bring it up the court. He should have zigged when he was zagging. Coach Melman's going to have to walk up the bleachers, talk to the friends and family to console him from this predicament. I was watching Thor Ragnarok, and I would like to look at Coach Melman and say, the sun is coming down. The sun is coming down. As a reference to the Hulk. Feel like a push-off right there. Deep three. No good. Once again, rebound Mundy's Mill. Finally, rebound Jonesboro. Long bounce pass. Fly slam pajama. We'll hit a little replay of that. That was a nice little alley-oop. See if I can get it before any other action happens. Yep. And back to play we go. Hadn't had a chance to go too much to the instant replay. Rebound Jonesboro. Not able to hold that rebound in. That's what I get when I'm watching the monitor instead of live ball play. Timeout Jonesboro, 65-55, 3 minutes remaining here at Mundy's Mill High School. If you haven't called your parents yet, please do. Either text them, tell them, hey, come get me. The game's about over with. We got a 10-point lead. It's always nice when my battery on my phone's getting low, plus 10-point leads being had. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be live back at Jonesboro High School this Thursday while the Tucker Tigers come into town to take on the Jonesboro Cardinals. 7:20, we'll go live for a 7:30 tip-off. Then we'll be back on Saturday, bringing basketball in-your-face action. Here we go. Remaining 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the ball game. Jonesboro up by 10. It was a scary first and second quarter, but we have seemed to mellow things out throughout the game. Deep three. Misses. Like I said, Mundy's Mill was hot from the three-point line early in the game. Sorry, had that brain melt for a second. Was thinking of a cheeseburger. And then since then, after the end of the first quarter, that was it. They were not able to shoot anything from the three-point line of consequence. Going to call defensive foul. He threw that shoulder in. Hands the ball back, and away we go. So improve Jonesboro's region record to 10-1. Deep three, no good. We're going through the motions at this point, up by 10. Don't need any injuries. Let's get through this game, get ready for Tucker. Looks like we're probably, I can't tell you if we're going to be the 1 or 2 seed. Got to see how everything finishes out. I don't know necessarily Stevenson's record right now, but I will have a chance to kind of click in real quick and see if I can find it. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm multitasking. Looks like Jonesboro, Mr. Walker will go to the line to shoot 2. While this is happening, I'm going to try to see what Stevenson's record is. They're currently 10-1 as well in the region. Overall play 13-5. They're playing Tucker on Friday. And they finish out with Southwest, Mount Zion, Drew, and Lovejoy. 90 seconds remaining here in the game. Thank y'all so much for joining me here tonight. Glad to be able to bring this game to you on a Tuesday evening. Deep pass down the line. He does not want to shoot the ball. Zero doesn't, but he passes over to Miles. Taking a commanding 14-point lead here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with you on Thursday at Jonesboro. I'd like to thank Stevens McCray Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, and Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Great ball movement again. Very happy about the effort. Throwing elbows left and right, and they're going to call it on us. 48 seconds remaining in the game. Up 71-57. We have definitely been able to spread out the lead here in the fourth quarter. Thanks again for everybody joining us here tonight. If you're not able to make it out Thursday, tune in to us. Just search for Jonesboro versus Tucker. We'll have that nice little orange basketball symbol with that gentleman swooshing across the area. Click on us, tune in to us. We'll bring you some basketball action here on Thursday and on Saturday evening. (72-57) or 72-58. Sorry about that. Nice little standstill as the game ends on. Hopefully you've enjoyed nice little instant replay action. New added nuance to our broadcast. Might try to add a third camera angle before it's all said and done. Turnover, ill-advised. And away Mundy's Mill goes down the court. 2 baskets good. 25 seconds remain. We dish it back out. At least they're letting everybody play. East with the basket. 73-60. Very interesting how their Mundy's Mill is playing towards the end of the game. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Your score, Jonesboro 73, Mundy's Mill 62. We'll head our record to 10-1 in region play down to the final 2 weeks. I'm Bowman Michael. This is Score Sports bringing you Jonesboro basketball. Take care and be safe. We'll see you on Thursday.